my beautiful, lovely weaves and peeps. This is my start of the how-to guide. This is a new series that I'm gonna post on YouTube. This is for beginner cosplayers and people wanting to start out cosplay, for example, for like conventions, events, meets, example. But we'll begin with episode 1. Cosplanning, like starting out cosplans and closet cosplays for this episode. Because this is how I first started cosplaying. This is how I started first cosplaying. I was a closet cosplayer. I used things in my closet for like really basic beginner cosplays before I started buying them. Right, I'm gonna tell you about my first time doing like a closet cosplay. I think I was 12 or 13 when I first started doing one. I mean, I entered the Atelier fandom at around that age, so that brings some memories. Basically, I did like a Halloween version of England with like a black cape and like a really cheap blonde wig, and for the eyebrows, I had like really bad Halloween makeup on my eyebrows, and I'm just like, why did I go through that? But everyone starts from somewhere, whether it's good or bad. I think another closet cosplay I did was back in like 2015. I was like 16 at the time. I were like young, but I did Sebastian from Black Butler, and it was really good. I mainly used like charity shop stuff for Sebastian. So I got like his coat from a charity shop, I got the tie from a charity shop, I got the shirt from a charity shop. Everything was like nice and easy. And then a seagull decided to poo on like on like my shirt. And I'm like, I'm going to an event in Sheffield, why are you like this? So yeah, that were a thing. I've also done like a closet cosplay for a Pokemon cosplay before. So I've like bought the Pokemon stuff originally that I've saved for quite a bit. And then I used my natural hair at the time, which were very long, into a silver cosplay. I'm hoping to bring back silver at some point in the future, or like this year, maybe, as I now have all the Johto starters as plushies, so he'll be fun to bring back. Okay, here's some advice for like wanting to start out your closet cosplays. Charity shops are your best friend, and I recommend like any other like clothing shops, for example, too. If you find something that's like, oh yeah, this is similar to the character, go for it. Go and buy that item. Also, I'm aware that you can find cheap options for wigs online through eBay, Facebook, Marketplace, that kind of thing. Maybe Amazon. But I'd probably look into charity shops for wigs as well. So sometimes they might have wigs just on display boards. I'm also gonna say this: it's okay to use your natural hair when starting out a closet cosplay, because I'm aware that a lot of people might not like wearing wigs and they might have a lot of sensory issues in that kind of area, which is okay. It's okay not to wear a wig. You can do your cosplay however you like it. Even though I still wear makeup here to this day, how I started out was very, very different. I didn't wear a lot of makeup because at the time I had like really bad skin conditions. They've calmed down a lot since, but I didn't wear a lot of makeup when I first did these cosplays. Also, it's okay to borrow from like your siblings or like a friend. Like you can like encourage a friend to like start cosplay, but they might want to borrow some of yours, for example, like a shirt, and that's okay to do. Since I mentioned it on the video, I'm gonna mention the next part of this video as well. And we're gonna talk about cosplanning and what I use to plan my cosplays. I have an app called Cosplanner. Cosplanner is really good for planning out cosplays and like organizing stuff. For example, like if you wanna like, for example, do like a Chainsaw Man cosplay, like you wanna cosplay Denji, there is some parts that you need for Denji, but Denji's like a really easy closet cosplay to like pull off, because you've got the shirt, you've got the tie. You need to make the fangs at some point because you would buy them online, but they're more like expensive to buy online, if that makes sense. And you would have to get a wig from either Coscraft or charity shops or eBay or whatever. Whatever suits you most, just go for that. I'll show you what my Cosplanner app is like. This is Cosplanner. So for the ones that I've finished, kind of, there's some that I'm still working on here and there, and then these are mainly most of mine. But the ones that I've finished are like, of course, you get a photo when you finish them. That's how I work mine around. Like if I want to like photograph it. So let's go to Monokuma, for example. And this is the stuff of things I have to buy. Sometimes you can put the price on there, just in case. And then the tasks, of course, which you need to. I'll put a task in, for example. Right, so the task for me is to buy Monokuma's ears. So buy Monokuma ears. And then I'll save that. There is like a creator out there. I think it's like she's got like an Etsy shop and she does like the Monokuma ears. And I'm like, I want to get that so bad, but I'm not sure how much the price is, so you have to look it up. And then these are the reference images, of course. Of course, we're going with this kind of aesthetic kind of thing. And then the process pictures. And then what events I'll be wearing Monokuma to. I mean, I am planning a Monokuma cosplay for this year. And I want to like do it in like bits. And he'll be a lot of fun to actually cosplay. Since I've finished Togami's cosplay recently, I'm gonna, you can like mark it as complete. And then you gotta select an end date when it's completed. So this is a date, for example, and then you complete. And then, yeah, there we go. And then all your completed cosplays are on here. for example. And if you want to plan a cosplay, all you have to do is you've got this button. There's an in process button, and then there's a planned button. The plan button is a lot easier to like organize stuff because you've got everything. But in process requires quite a lot of things, like the budget and stuff like that. It just helps you with budgeting and stuff. This has pretty much been my take on both closet cosplays and cosplanning and using Cosplanner. Just happy cosplanning, and I hope you enjoy closet cosplay.